As an introduction, Chapter 1 discusses a variety of topics related to teaching, but central in that discussion is the question, why teach? And certainly that's why you're all in this class today. You either know why you want to teach, and this chapter will be a sort of reaffirming of your commitment, or maybe you're exploring the teaching profession, and so this class is designed to help you discover if you would be fulfilled in the classroom. And so your book lays out 3 different big reasons to answer the question and discuss why humans teach. And so those are the extrinsic rewards, the intrinsic rewards, and the psychic rewards. So let's talk about each 3 of those separately. Let's start with the extrinsic rewards. And as humans, we know that we have to get a job. So you're going to need a vocation. You're going to need to provide food for yourself and your family. And you're going to need health insurance and all those things. So the salary is an extrinsic reward. Another reason that people choose teaching, and used to be a really humorous joke, was the 3 reasons that I teach are June, July, and August. So people like the schedule. It's very family friendly. However, now the school year keeps starting earlier and earlier so that we can have more breaks and more professional development. So now that joke would just have to be June and July. So we like the salary, we like the schedule. We also like the status, and being known as a teacher certainly is an identity that people cling to and enjoy as a professional in the classroom. And of course, being a teacher has a certain power dynamic. You are now in charge and responsible for those students in your classroom, and previously as a student you've been on the flip side of that power dynamic, and so that's another extrinsic reward. Now let's move on to the second category, the intrinsic rewards of being a teacher. Certainly the students would have to be at the top, and that's why we get out of bed in the morning. They are in their formative years, and you can play a small role, a small impact in their big life, and you can watch them grow and watch them learn, and it is exciting, and it's certainly very, very rewarding. Another reason is the service. So for your whole life you have sat under teaching, and now it's your turn to give back, and you can serve your community, serve your society. You also have a great bond with your fellow teachers, and there's such a community inside of the school building with fellow educators who have like-minded passions and drives to better their students' lives. And of course, teaching is intellectual, and you'll certainly discover that with each new legislative piece and policy that impacts you. You'll have to learn new things. You'll have to continually update your classroom and your content to stay on the cutting edge. Our world is constantly evolving, and so you'll want to be mindful of that. It's very intellectually stimulating in the classroom, and something that gives people a lot of intrinsic reward. The final category, our third category, is the psychic rewards. And so this gets at really the heart of teaching and the inner certainty. You know that you are meant to be in the classroom, and you feel this is a calling, that your life won't be complete until you fulfill this. And so as you dive into this vocation, knowing that these psychic rewards, these missional purposes to be in the classroom, that's really going to help you when it gets tough on the job, when you have a difficult student that you have to work through a relationship to reach that student, or you have an angry, upset parent and you have to work through that situation, or any number of difficulties that our teachers face on a daily basis. Those times will happen, and there is no perfect classroom. And so getting back to this intrinsic reward and this certainty that you are supposed to be there, that's going to pull you through the difficulties in the classroom and give you longevity in this career. I hope you enjoy this chapter, and I hope it helps you determine if and why you should teach.